Hello, how to solve this problem and find all the values of n that satisfies this equation. We have n times n times n, and this equals 27 divided by 8. So we are going to start by multiplying this out. N times n, that is n power 2. N power 2 times n, that is n to the power of 3. And this equals 27 divided by 8. Now, let's consider 27. And this is the same thing as writing 3 to the power of 3. Because 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. If you also consider it, you have it as 2 to the power of 3, which is 2 times 2 times 2. Why are we expressing them this way? Because we want the both part of this equation to have similar exponents. So we have n to the power of 3 equals 27 is the same as 3 to the power of 3. And this is divided by 8 is the same as 2 to the power of 3. Now, if you observe, this part of this equation has the same exponent with this other part of the equation. So you have 3 here and we have 3 here. Now, let's make use of this index law. If you have a power c divided by b to the power of c, since the exponents are the same, we can easily have it as a divided by b or to the power of c. So we can apply this identity right here. That means what we are going to have here is n to the power of 3 equals, this is 3 divided by 2 all raised to the power of 3. Now, for us to solve this, we can easily move this over here. So it's going to change to negative because it's positive already. We have n power 3 minus 3 divided by 2 or 3 power of 3, and this equals 0. Now, for us to solve this, we need to expand. And we can easily expand this using the cubic identity because this is power 3 and this is power 3. So the cubic identity states that if you have a to the power of 3 minus b to the power of 3, this equals a minus b times a squared plus ab plus b squared. Now, we can apply this right here in order to expand it because this actually corresponds to what we have here in terms of the exponents. So in this case, our a equals the n and b equals this 3 over 2 here. So let's apply it right here. So we are going to have a minus b, and remember our a is n. We have n minus b is 3 divided by 2 times a squared. That is n power 2 plus times ab. We have n times 3 divided by 2 plus b squared. Our b is 3 divided by 2 raised to the power of 2. And this equals 0. So from here, what we are going to do is we have our n minus 3 divided by 2 times this is n squared plus n times 3, this is 3n divided by 2 plus 3 squared, that is 9 divided by 2 squared, that is 4. And this equals 0. So we actually raise each of these terms to the power of 2 here. 3 power 2 and 2 power 2. That's how we got the 9 over 4. Now, we have two distinct brackets, this, and they are equating 0. So we equate each of these brackets to 0. N minus 3 over 2 equals 0. Or we have this n squared plus this is 3n divided by 2 plus 9 divided by 4 equals 0. We can solve these individual equations to find the values of n. For the first one here, we can solve for n by simply moving this negative 3 over 2 over here, and we have n equals positive 3 over 2. So this can be our n1. That is the first solution. Now let's solve this quadratic equation to find the other values of n. This is quadratic because the power of n here is 2. So we need to find the common LCM. 1, 2, 4. The LCM here is 4. So 4 divides 1, 4 times n squared, that is 4n squared plus 4 divides 2, 2 times 3, and that is 6n plus 4 divides 4, 1 times 9, we have 9, and this equals 0. So we can cross multiply. This 4 here will multiply this 0, and 4 times 0 is 0. So we now copy this numerator, that is 4n squared plus 6n plus 9 equals 4 times 0 is 0. Have you seen it? Now we have our quadratic equation well written for us to solve. What method do you think we can use? You can use quadratic formula. You can use completing the squares. You can also use the graphical method to solve. There are so many methods you can use to solve this quadratic equation. But in this case, we are going to make use of formula method. This is not actually factorial. So the formula method, we are going to write it in respect to n. Now the formula is that you have n equals negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4 times ac divided by 2a. Now, what is our a? The equation of n squared is our a, that is 4. Our b is the equation of n, that is 6. And our c is the 9, that is the constant. So let's do it right now. We have n equals negative d. That is negative 6 plus or minus square root of b squared. That is 6 power 2 minus 4 times 4 times. This is 9. And this is divided by 2a, that is 2 times 4. So from here, we are going to have n equals negative 6 plus or minus square root of 6 squared, that is 36 minus 4 times 4, that is 16. So you have 16 times 9. And this is divided by 2, find 2 times 4, that is 8. So from here, we have n equals, this is negative 6 plus or minus square root of 36 minus 16 times 9 will give us, this is 144. So we have 36 minus 144, we have negative 108 divided by 8. So from here, we have n equals negative 6 plus or minus, this minus here, we have square root of negative 1 times square root of 108, this is 108, divided by 8. So from here, we have n equals negative 6 plus or minus square root of negative 1 here, that is I times square root of 108. 108, we can express it as 36 times 3 divided by 8. So from here, we are going to have n equals negative 6 plus or minus I times square root of 36, that is 6 root of 3 divided by 8. So 2 can divide 8, 4, divide 6, 3, divide 6, 3. So this simply means we have negative 3 plus or minus I times 3 root of 3 divided by 4. So we can factor all 3 over 4, and we are going to have n equals 3 over 4 times negative 1 plus or minus I root 3. So we have two complete solutions for n. We can have our n2 equals 3 over 4 times negative 1 plus I root 3. And we can also have n3 equals 3 over 4 times negative 1 minus I root 3. So these are two complex solutions, and we also have one real solution earlier. So the real solution here is 3 over 2. So ladies and gentlemen, that is how you can solve this particular problem. Now, if you want to check if the value of n satisfies this equation, you make use of the real solution. You have check our n equals 3 over 2. So the equation is n times n times n equals 27 over 8. Substitute 3 over 2 for n. You have 3 over 2 times 3 over 2 times 3 over 2 equals 27 over 8. So you multiplied it out. 3 times 3, 9, 9 times 3, 27. Divided by 2 times 2, 4, 4 times 2, this is 8. And this equals 27 divided by 8. So this shows that our answer is obviously very correct. So that is it. Thank you and goodbye.